start the video? Low fun? No fun? Any fun? No? Make me look like a jackass? Yes, that's what she's going to do. All right, we'll try one more time. Give me hands. Come on. Oh, there it is. Good girl. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you are ready for a little happy hour. And we're going to belly up to the bar. So this is going to be round 2, the redo. So we've done bar round 2 months and months ago. So I thought we would go back to it, revisit it, see how we feel, kind of compare. You may not go, oh yes, I remember that exactly from April and how I felt. But you might remember some of the moves and remember, maybe you struggled a lot doing it this time. Maybe you don't struggle so bad. So just thought it was fun. I write almost every time a unique workout, but sometimes it is fun to go back and take a look at some past workouts to see how far we've come. So what you're gonna need today for this bar style workout is really simple. You're just gonna need 1 pair of light hand weights. And when I say light, I mean very, very light. So don't think, well, light is usually 10 pounds. No, I mean light. Like I'm gonna use 5 pounds. Generally in a bar class, I've used less than that. That's just the smallest that I have. So 5 pounds or less is usually a good rule of thumb for your light pair of hand weights. And then you need sturdy chair or some kind of balance item nearby. So it's not required, but if you do have some balance challenges, that's a good idea in a bar class to have a chair, a countertop, back of a sofa, something close by so you can grab for balance if you need it. And then the last thing that you're going to need is just your yoga mat, your floor support. We do have a little bit of time in the floor for our core section today. So super simple. And so what we talk about in bar, if this is new to you, so this is a bar style class. This is going to be bar by the letter of the law. So if you're a bar purist, you might not completely love this class, but it's basically taking all the things I know about bar and from bar classes I participated in and just making it something fun and accessible and a new way to work out for my classes. So with bar, generally what you're thinking is time under tension. So you really want to feel the burn. So we'll do a lot of reps kind of in one body part. So it really will start to burn. You'll really start to get that, like, I need to get out of this feeling. The challenge is to try not to back out of it. Now, obviously, I don't mean injury. So if you're like, oh, I've torn my Achilles, I'm just gonna keep squatting because she said to. That's totally different, right? So I'm talking about time under tension, like, ooh, my muscles are burning. Oh my gosh, if I have to do 3 more, and then you need 3 more. So that's what we're looking at when I say time under tension, feel the burn. So we're gonna be working in reps of 10, but our sets are gonna be a little wonky. They're a little all over the place. So just trust me, I'm not gonna sort of lay it out for you because it would take a lot of weird explaining. So just trust me, just follow along. We'll get there together. We do have an upper body round, a lower body round, and let's reverse that. We'll do lower body first, upper body, and then we have a core set at the end. So that's pretty normal, but just sort of the sets we're gonna move in, and the lower body part is a little different. Upper body, core, pretty normal, lower body, a little different. So as always, add music if you need it. That kind of helps distract from the burn. So you're welcome to add music. I would love for you to. I would love to hear what you're listening to. I do miss it occasionally, but I gotta say I've gotten pretty used to working out in silence. And always modify if needed. So in bar class, because we are digging into those kind of positions that are different and staying in them for a while, if there is something that makes you uncomfortable, absolutely modify. Usually that means just don't go so low. There is one kind of series in our legs that will be a little different that I'll talk to you about when we get there that some knee pain people might need to avoid altogether, but we'll cover it when we get there. As always, I'll be checking for Facebook questions since we are going to be live on Facebook as always, so I will pop in between sets just to make sure everything's going okay. If you have any questions, just let me know, leave a comment there, or if you're doing this video afterwards, of course, just send me a direct message. I'll be happy to help you out. And lastly, the 2 things I always say is just please share these workouts, share my page, share these videos, subscribe on YouTube, anything you can do to help keep this going, help keep me going, and help spread this message of what we're doing here at Strong Style Fitness, which I think is a really important one. I say it a lot, and it's making fitness accessible and successful for everybody. And lastly, if you do wish to donate any funds to me for these workouts, it is the only payment I receive for these workouts, so it is genuinely appreciated. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. All right, guys, so we are going into our leg series. You don't need any equipment here as far as weights, but this is where you're gonna want to set up, possibly near a chair. Ooh, I got a nose itch. Sorry, I was trying to wait till I took the video, but I couldn't. And so we need your balance item, your chair, your countertop, whatever it is, and that's all you're gonna need. Again, just trust me on this one with the sets. It will sort of make sense, but we'll get there either way. All right, so I'm gonna check on the video, grab my sip of water as always, and then I will meet you right back here for our leg series. All right, friends. Woo. So what we're going to work in first, we're gonna have a wide plie series, a lunge series, and a narrow plie series. So we're gonna go through each one a couple times, and then when we get to the end, we go back to the top and go through each one a couple more times. So the wide plie series wide plie is basically a sumo squat. It really is. I'm sure a dancer probably just like threw up a little when I said that, but my understanding is it's very much like a sumo squat. So wide plie, we go wide, we have our toes to 10 and 2, and just like when we do a sumo squat, we squat low, we open our knees up to track over our toes. Don't hold on like this. I was just doing it so you can see that my knees are open, we're out, knees behind the toes. So that's gonna be a wide plie. So we're gonna go through a series here. We're gonna do 10 squats. We're gonna do 10 up an inch, down an inch, 10 pulses, 10 holds with knee press backs. And we're gonna go through that 2 times, okay? So one thing I like to cue when I do sumo squats or these wide plie squats is that as we squat down, when we come up, imagine there's a zipper running up the back of your legs and somebody's going zoop and zipping you straight up. That'll really get the back of those legs and that booty to engage. So that's what we're really working in this wide squat. All right, enough of my chit chat. So get yourself set. We've got wide 10 and 2 toes. Make sure your feet are kind of lined up. I just noticed one of mine was really out ahead of the other. Just a little check on that. We tuck our tail under, right? Chest stays up tall. We come straight down for 10, 10, 9. Ooh, my hips are popping. 8, 7. This is one, especially if you sit all day. 6, and at first it's gonna feel really stiff and then it'll get better, I promise. 4, zip it up. 3, zip it up. 2, zip it up. 1, zip it up. Take it to your lowest point, and then we go up an inch, down an inch. So it's not a pulse, it's slow, controlled lift, lower. 4, really squeeze. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we pulse for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Knees, press back. 10, 9. Squeeze that booty to press them back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Just for a minute. We're taking just a super quick pause here. All right, back to it. 10 full. 10, 9, 8, zip it. 7, zoop. 6. You're welcome for the sound effects. 5, 4. I wish my zipper went zoop every time. That'd be fun. 3, 2, 1. To the bottom, inch. 10, 9, 8. Small movement here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, press back. 10, 9, 8, 7. Woo, it's burning. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring it up. Step it in. Woo. That was some burn, y'all. Oh my goodness. Oh, sumo squats usually don't get me too bad, but that way they were. Good, guys. So when you're thinking about those inches, obviously I don't mean a literal inch, but that's what I want you to think. You know, about that much space. Up and down. So it's not a bob, like a squat. It's a up, a down. Up and stop, down and stop. It's kind of the point we're getting to. All right, so we're gonna do this lunge series. We're gonna do 2 rounds on one leg, 2 rounds on the other leg. Yeah, I know. So we're gonna do a stationary lunge. So we'll be set up here, and we're just coming straight down. So go ahead and sort of find your place. Stationary lunge. We're gonna do 10, and then we're gonna do a lunge with a step in and a tap. So we'll lunge, step up, lunge, step up. So that'll be our step in tap. Then we're gonna step back again. We're gonna do lunge inches. So just like those sumos, inches. And then we're gonna lift our front heel, little releve, and we're going to lunge. That's where you might need that balance item with our heel lifted. All right, so this is where you probably want to get that countertop close by. All right, so we've got our stationary lunge. When I do stationary lunge, I do like to sort of step back, square off my hips, and kind of come to my lowest point and say, okay, this is about where I need to be for my stationary lunge, and just push straight up. Now you're there. So we've got 10. Let's go. 10. 9. Make sure those hips are staying nice and squared off. 8. 7. Now you do not have to touch that back knee to the ground. 6. 5. Give this quad a squeeze at the top. 4. Squeeze. 3. 2. And 1. Now, we lunge, we step in and tap. 2, 3, 4. Keep a bend in that leg. 5, when you get to the top. 6, so don't stand straight up. 7, 8, 9, 10. Come back, come to your low point in your lunge. Maybe it's not your lowest, maybe it is. And we've got 10 inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift that toe. Woo! And we've got our lunges again with that toe lifted. I don't have a balance item, so excuse my bumbling. Here we go. 10, 9, 8. Making sure that toe or that knee is behind the toe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that heel up. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Bring it back up. Good job, guys. I'm going to grab a little chair. Just bring it over to the side here. Just in case. All right, so we're doing that same leg. Second time. All right. So we step back. Kind of find our end point for our stationary lunge. Then we push up. We've got 10, 10, 9, Again, making sure that knee is tracking over your ankle. It can be a little bit forward, but it needs to be behind that toe. 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that quad at the top. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. So now we lunge, step in, keeping a little bit in that plant knee. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we've got our releve. Let's come up on that front toe. 10, 9, 8. And I'm just going to hang on to the chair this time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Woo! Step it up. Give it a little shake, a little love. We've got our right leg to do. It's like, why am I hubbing and bubbing? And that's because we're doing all this leg work. All that leg work really gets that heart rate going. All right, we've got a right leg to do. So let's go ahead, get our lunge set up. So if you start here, you can really go, okay, my knee is over my ankle. I'm all set up. You can square off those hips and then push up, and you know you're in your right spot. Check those hips, make sure they're squared off. We've got 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and I'm sorry if you're working out in silence too and hearing all my knee crunches. That's 1. We've got our lunge, the step in tap. So we lunge, step in, lunge, step in. 3. Keeping a little bend in that leg. 4, 5, 6, 7. Definitely have a little more trouble with balance on my right. 8, 9. Last one. 10. Perfect. We've got our inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, lift that toe. We've got 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Step up. Take a quick little break. We gotta do it again. I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, whoo, girlfriend, sweating, huffing, puffing. All right, let's do it again. All right, set that stationary lunge. And where we want to be. That looks pretty good. Come on up. We go for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7. I'm cracking up. 6. It's like a pepper grinder. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We've got our step ins. So we lunge, step in. 9, 8, 7, staying low, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Step back. We've got inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know it burns. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Heel comes up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, hang in there, 2, and 1. I know, guys, that burns. I also haven't really done a bar class with lunges since my knees got a little more able. So I can tell they're like everything on fire. Awesome stuff. All right, so the next series we're gonna do is called a narrow plie. So this is one. I'm gonna drink water. This is one where if you have a lot of knee trouble, you might just back out of it and do maybe just some traditional squats instead of this narrow plie. Or, I wouldn't go to my plies because we're going through this whole thing again. So I would say if these are a no-go, then just do a traditional squat following my same cues, okay? So we're gonna do plie, we're gonna do inches, pulse, releve. So you can do all of that in a squat, except for the releve, I would just do regular squat again. So you do regular squat, inches, pulse, regular squat, okay? So narrow plie, we have our heels touching. So we have our toes turned out, heels touching, legs zipped up. Everything's tall. And then from here, we squat out, back in. So when we're doing these squats, our goal is not how low can we go, because you don't want to go really, really low in these squats. So you just want to go until you feel that engagement, and then really focus, like when I did that sumo or the wide plie, on zipping up. Really the zipping up is more important than getting low, okay? All right, so let's give it a shot. We're gonna tuck that tail, stand tall, we come down for 10, 10. Make sure those knees are flaring out, 9, 8, zip it up, 7, keep those heels on the ground, 6, don't let them flare up, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold to your lowest point, and we have inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. We come up, heels up. Bring them back to touching if they separated. And 2 more squats. 10, 9, 8. Zip up those inner thighs. 7, 6. Chest tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Set it down. Take just a brief pause. Whew. And we go right back to it. Let's bring them close. Again, heels together and flat on the ground. We took our tail, chest stays tall. We go for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. You might notice some ankle flexibility issues here. 5. It might be hard for those knees to go up that far or to put that much flexion in your ankle. 2, 1. It's just a tightness thing. You gotta work on stretching those tendons. All right, inches. We go low. 10, 9. Squeeze those inner thighs. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, narrow. We go for 10. Let's go. 10. Keep those heels lifted. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. All right, guys, shake it out. We're gonna take a break here. We're gonna go through all that again. We're gonna move a little more quickly because we know where we're going. We know what we're doing. We're gonna go through that whole set again. And it'll be on the upper body. So sit tight. I'll be right back. There you go, friends. Actually, I'm going to check the time real quick. Okay, still looking pretty good there. So, our arm set will go a lot more quickly than the leg set. It's quite a bit shorter, so I think we'll have plenty of time. All right, so we're going through that whole series again. The wide plie twice, the lunge twice on each leg, the narrow plie twice. So let's get it set up. Get our wide toes 10 into or even further. We've got our tail tucked, chest tall, chest stays tall. We should be a lot more open through here now, so hopefully these won't feel quite so stiff. We're gonna go for 10 full. Let's do it. 10. Zip it up. 9, 8, 7, 6. Back of those legs. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point, up an inch, down an inch. 10, 9. Think about that inch pop up is by squeezing your booty. 8, 7, 6. Like you're lifting your booty off a chair by squeezing your cheeks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Press back. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. I was definitely feeling some quivering at the end. So don't be scared when you feel that quivery kind of motion, that earthquake we call it. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. It just means your muscles are sort of reaching that fatigue point. They're getting to the end. Not feeling like they're gonna break or rupture, anything like that. They are just tired. Girl, they're tired. All right, so we've got those. One more time, that whole series. Tall, plie for 10. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lowest point, inch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Make sure you're light in those toes. 5, 4. Chest is tall. 3, 2, 1. Pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You didn't think I'd count 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did you? 3, 2, 1. Hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Walking in. Take a quick little break here. I was feeling those last pushbacks. Some of you reach out and grab the chair because my legs were like, I don't know. All right, guys, so we've got that lunge series we're gonna go through. So we got the stationary lunge, lunge with step tap, lunge inches, lunge with releve. And in fact, you know what? Let's stay with what we got. I was gonna flip the script, but let's not do it. All right, so we're gonna do our left stationary. So step back, sort of get yourself set up to where you wanna be. Square those hips off. And we come up, and we go for 10, 10, 9, 8. I know you see me look around a lot. I'm always trying to keep in check. Where's my body? 6. Is there anything breaking down? 5. Did my form get off somewhere? 4. It's always good to keep yourself in check, especially when you don't have a mirror to see what you're doing. Sometimes you just gotta take a look around, see what's going on. 2, 1. With a lunge with a step in tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Step it back. We've got our inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I know you're feeling it. Quad, booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. We lift that heel. Square those hips back up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Quick pause. Go right back through it on my leg. Ooh-wee. Ah. All right, guys. No need to sit around worrying about it. Let's just go for it. Ah. So we're here. Get yourself set up. Square those hips back off. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge with the tap. 10, 9. Woo, pulling that leg up. It's like dragging a cinder block. 8, 7, 6, 5. You might be reaching that point, the stay in it point. 4, 3, 2, 1. Step it back. We've got inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Lift that heel. Last 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Oh my, man, what an instructor. She is so mean. She's just awful. Oh, all right guys, I know this side might be numb. That's all right. We've got another side. All right, so we're gonna do that same series twice on the right. I feel ya. My legs are like jello. We're in the home stretch though. We can do this. All right, set it up on our right. Woo. Make sure you've got that knee over the ankle, hips squared off. Lift it back up, and let's go for 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lunge the step in, tap. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Challenge that balance. 5. This is my shaky leg today. 4, 3. If you don't know till you try, right? 2, 1. Step back, inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Releve, lift that heel. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it, guys. 4, 3. I think you can tell I'm right there with you. 2, 1. Push it up. Catch your breath. Just a minute. We're going right back through it. I know. I hate you too. It's okay. It's okay. Oh. Again, it's that crazy notion. Heart rate's high. I don't think I've caught my breath since we started, but we're not doing cardio, right? Love it. All right, guys, it's time to put the pedal to the metal. It's gonna be hard. Your supporting leg is tired. This leg is tired. Go ahead, mentally wrap your brain around it, accept it, push into it. All right, do the best you can. Let's get it set up. Got our stationary lunge. Got it set. Lift it up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Weight towards the back of that foot. 4, 3, 2, 1. That's one exercise down. Step taps. Squat. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stay a little bent. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2 down. Step it back. Inches. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Heel comes up. Last 10. We got it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Tell that leg. 6. You can do it. 5, 4. You are strong. 3, 2, 2, 1. Come up. Good work. I'm like running away from the lunge. No more. All right, guys. Last set. We've got those narrow plies. Our legs are done. All right. Let's not waste time. Let's get right to it so we can move on with our lives, right? All right, so we've got our heels in, toes flared, heels stay on the ground. We've got 10, 10, 9, already so fatigued, 8, 7, zip them up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down in inches. 10, 9, 8. Remember, this one is not 7, but how low you can go. 6. It's about that squeeze through here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Lift your heels, bring them back together. We've got 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, pull it up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So much taken. They're like little earthquakes. All right, guys, we've got one more trip through that, and then we are done. And we're going into upper body. Lower body can get some peace. So for me, this is super interesting because last time we did this class, I had nowhere near the mobility of my knee, or my knees. So this time it feels even harder than the first time because I'm able to go much lower and my squat. So you actually might find that too, that now you're a little stronger as far as you can squat lower, but that's even more exhausting, right? So don't think if you're more tired this time you did anything wrong. You might just be pushing harder than you could the first time, which is a great advancement. All right, guys, narrow plie for 10, 10, 9, 8, zip it up, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inches, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses. 10, 9, 8. Stay tall. Now you're getting tired. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Heels come up. Bring them back together. Last one. 10, 9, 8. I'm going to try challenging my balance here. 7. Keep those heels up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a break. Yes, guys, I know that was intense. I feel it. I'm wearing a black shirt, so you can't really see it, but my sweat ring is down to here and about here into my back. So I totally get it. That was a long leg set. That was an intense leg set. I still feel like mine are just shaking. So that's what I mean. Time your attention, feel the burn, really digging in and staying in. So super proud of you for hanging in there. I just realized I probably have Alice Cooper mascara happening. So I'm proud of you guys for sticking in there. We've got an upper body set next. We are going to get all the way through the upper body set, and then I'll reevaluate our time and see if we can get to the core. If not, no worries. We did a killer lower body sweat-a-thon. We're gonna get a great upper body in. We'll see about the core. No big deal if we don't, right? All right, so get another big drink of water. You wanna grab your hand weights now. Remember, super light. I'll be back in just a jiff and we'll get started. All right, guys, yeah, that lower body set took a while. So we're just gonna do the upper body set today, and then we will save the core. Or, you know what, I had planned to go through upper body 3 times. I'll take a look. We'll go through it twice for sure. If there's enough time, just a couple minutes at the end, we'll do core. If not, no sweat. All right, so we'll go for 2 rounds, and then we'll reevaluate where we are at. All right, so basically what we're gonna do is we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11-ish. That's what I'll do. Okay, I'm making some modifications on the fly here to try to get our core set in for us too. So basically we've got a couple basic exercises that we'll add on to. So we're gonna do an overhead press for 10, and we're gonna add on to the overhead press for 10. Then we're gonna do a lateral raise for 10, add on to the lateral raise for 10. So that's kind of how we're moving. I'll spare any details so we can get moving. Just follow along with me. So we start with overhead press for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we press, come down, rotate in, open. 9, 8, make sure you're keeping those shoulders down, away from your ears. 7, the sides of your arms should not touch the sides of your head. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. All right. So everything's going to flow like that. We'll do a basic version of the exercise and then add on. So next we've got lateral raise. So we really want to focus on those shoulders down. Slightest bend in those elbows. We keep the shoulders down and we lift up. 10, 9. We're a little forward of those shoulders. 8, 7, 6. So I'm not straight out of my shoulder. 5, 4. And what that does is that moves it more to the front of your shoulder. 4, which is what we're trying to work with the lateral raise. 3, 2, and 1. So now we're going to add a pull in. So we lateral raise, flip the weights, pull our elbows into our sides, down. 10, 9. Think about squeezing those lat muscles, those big muscles in your back, to pull those elbows in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Perfect. All right, now we've got a front raise, and then we're gonna add on to that. So front raise, I want you to really roll those shoulders back and keep those arms back into the socket. So they're back, and we front raise here. They're not back, but then when we front raise, we let that shoulder roll forward. Back, lift up. Shoulders back. 10. You will probably have to remind your body almost every rep to keep those arms back in the socket. 8. Everything we do makes our body be trained to let those arms roll forward. When we sit at desks, when we cook, everything's out in front of us. 6, 5, so our shoulders want to roll forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we're going to front raise, high pull. 10. Pull back, squeeze between those shoulders. Let it down. 9. 8. 7. 6. But you might notice in every rep, I kind of roll them back. 5. Nothing wrong with that. 4. We're also trying to retrain those muscles to hold our shoulders back. 3. Instead of letting them roll forward. 2. Last one. 1. Perfect. All right, last thing we have is bicep curl. And we'll do bicep curl with a lift. All right, so bicep curl for 10. 10. Actually, let's hammer curl. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Perfect. So now we 10, lift, lower, 9, lower, 8. Again, keeping those shoulders down. 7. It's not a shrug. Here, 6. It's an open, down. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Good. Have a couple more exercises planned. I'm going to shorten it so we can get through the sets and maybe still get to our core. Okay? So I'm going to shorten it, but we're going to go right back into it. No breaks. Shoulder press. So we're here. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Perfect. We add that rotation. 10. 9. So it's shoulders, then squeeze your chest. 8. Shoulders, squeeze chest. 7. So you're going to shoulder work, chest work. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bring it down. Woo! So here's where that time under tension's already kicking in. I know I've got some burn in my shoulders for sure. All right, nose it. Lateral raise, roll those shoulders back. 10. We're stopping right about that shoulder height. 9. 8. It's hard if you don't have a mirror. Shoulder height always feels higher than it really is. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Perfect. So now we've got the raise, the pull in. So we raise, flip the weights, pull our elbows into our sides, squeezing through those lat muscles in our back. Let's go. Front, pull, down. 9. Down. 8. Squeeze that back. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. I know it's burning. 2. Last one. Perfect. All right. We've got our front raise, the high row. So remember, keep those shoulders back. And when you lift out to the front, that arm stays back in the socket. We don't go here. See how different that looks? And that's what all of us do. We're all trained to be out here. So we're working to stay open, open, open. All right, front raise on its own, first round. 10. Again, stopping about that shoulder height. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we lift to the front and then we squeeze between those shoulder blades to pull those weights back. 10, 9, 8. Like I said, it's okay to reset those shoulders every time. 7, 6, 5, 4. Feeling that burn. 3. See what I mean about light weights? 2. Last one. 1. All right, bicep curl with a lift. We got bicep curl alone first. 10. Really squeeze those biceps at the top. 9. For most of us, this light weight isn't too challenging for our biceps. So we really squeeze at the top to get that engagement. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we add the lift. 10, halfway down, open, down. 9, halfway down. Lead with those elbows up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5. Crazy what a 5-pound weight or less can do, right? 4, or hell, body weight from that lunge and squat series. 3, there was no weight involved with that. 2, last one. 1, boom. Put those weights down. Awesome, guys. All right, I'm gonna do a quick check on the time. I'm pretty sure we're gonna be out of it, but I'm gonna check real quick. All right, we are at 6:59. We always start a few minutes after 7, so I'm gonna say, let's go real quick through one round of a core set, just to say we got our whole body worked, okay? So we're gonna move pretty quickly. Let's come down to the floor. I'm gonna come onto our backs. Enjoy this here for just a moment. Spread those arms out if you need to. So when we're on our back, we want to make sure our whole back is flat on the ground. So what I like to do is sort of pick up my tail, really tuck it, and then roll my spine down. So now I feel like my whole spine is on the ground instead of having that kind of bubble butt arch in the back. Scoop it, roll it, you're good. All right, so we're gonna do 10 crunches to the middle. We're gonna do opposite knee to opposite elbow, mini opposite knee to opposite elbow, 10 crunches, knee to elbow other side, mini to elbow other side, and we're probably gonna call it that, okay? All right, so we've got 10 crunches. So remember, when we crunch, we think we have a string coming out of the middle of our chest, and it is lifting us up to the ceiling. So a crunch is not here pulling through your neck as hard as you can. It's your chest elevating you up. You can support your head if you need to. Just make sure that you're not pulling through your head to support. All right, we've got 10 crunches to the middle. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So now we go knee to opposite elbow. We're rotating through our chest. So again, we're not crunching in like this and rolling our head. We are opening our chest like we're trying to touch our chest to our knee. So it's almost more like chest to knee than elbow to knee. You can put an arm out here for support, wherever it feels good. We're going for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I just have my fingers on the back, kind of behind my ear, on that really sturdy part of my skull. 3, 2, as you can see, there's no pressure in my head. 1, perfect. Now bring them up, and we do little minis. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it back. All through these obliques here, on fire. All right, 10 crunches. Back to the middle. You can support your head if you'd like. Remember, string to your chest, pulling you up to the ceiling. Engage that core. We flatten. Not suck it in. Flatten. Up and in with that pelvic floor. 10, 9, 8, 7. Head stays in line with that spine. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. We've got opposite chest to knee. Remember, we're rolling through that chest. We're not rolling through our head. All right, guys. Last set. We got this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We've got 10 minis, so think of those same little inches like in our lunges. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7. Lighten that support. 6, 5. Your chest, not your head. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it back. Stretch it out. I did have another little series, but I think we are probably out of time here. So we'll just call it at that. Feel free if you want to run through that series one more time, just finish out the video on your own. You just go through that series one more time to be complete. But if not, come on up with me. Just make sure to get up slowly if you're somebody who gets lightheaded from being on the floor. Or if you're like me, you stood up and your legs are like, because they're so weak from that first round. Guys, thank you so much for joining me today. This was a super challenging class, no joke. I know some people kind of go, about the bar classes because they anticipate that's going to be, easy. Clearly not, right? So I thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really challenge yourself to stick in there, even when you were shaky, when you were tired, when you were weak. I hope you challenge yourself to see how far you can dig in, see how tough you can be on yourself, but in a good way. Tough, but with love behind it, right? So thank you so much for joining me today. As always, I ask that please share these videos, subscribe to my YouTube page, spread the love of what we're doing here at Strong Style Fitness. And lastly, if you do wish to donate any funds to me for these classes, it is the only payment I receive. So it is always genuinely appreciated from the bottom of my heart. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you'll find me. Guys, I'll see you in a few days for our next workout. If there's anything you'd like to see, like to do, like to try, just let me know. Send me a message. I'll be happy to give it a shot. You guys have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Mwah!